to ensure that I'm continuing to do a good job by pre-qualifying all the short sale prospects. Some prospects have a hardship, divorce, uninsured medical expense, expenses exceeding income, etc. Yet the seller or borrower has a strong six-figure income. Under what circumstances does a lender consider a borrower as having sufficient assets or income to pay cash at closing or sign a promissory note? How do you handle prospective clients who have an income of $100,000 to $200,000 in otherwise valid hardship? So I'm assuming your clients probably have a home with a $1 million plus mortgage, and the payments are probably $6,000 or $7,000 a month of taxes and insurance, or even more. In that case, Lee, as an asset manager, how would you look at that from perspective of an unsecured note or deficiency?
Again, I know that everybody wants generic guidelines when they're dealing with their processors, but it's not a generic process. They're just touching and feeling on this. How would I do it? I want as much as I can get. And I'm going to say whatever I have to say to do it. Your client makes six figures. All right, he's in $1 million house. You're showing me liabilities adding up. And to be really brutally honest and frank, this is from a thinking perspective of something I have said. I really don't care that you have medical debt. That's not my problem. You signed a contract. You owe the money. Okay? It's the truth. I mean, you can show the money going out the door, documented, and explain the hardship as being, it is a financial issue that they're not able to meet their obligations. But as for it being a cut and dry, at this point they're going to give you this, at this point they're going to give you that, I think they're going to shoot for the moon because your client's got a six-figure income.
Yeah, that is something that you'll have to deal with when they have a higher income, considering, they're probably not high compared to what they used to be, but they're high considering the general market income, general average income in the area. So if that's the case, and they see that once you're out of this house, you can downsize to a $2,000, $3,000 a month payment, you'll have an extra $1,000, $2,000 a month that you can afford to pay on an unsecured note, or we can get a judgment against you and have you paying on it. So, yes, they do have a higher or larger target painted on their back than they are higher income earners, even if their valid hardship is there and they truly can't afford their current residence.
They have earning potential, which means they're going to have money down the road.
I wouldn't necessarily not take the client because of that, Joe. I would just disclose it to them up front. And if their consequences are the same if it forecloses, or as far as collection and deficiency, then they might as well try and do a short sale to at least preserve their credit somewhat. But if it's, for them, it might be all the same, just let it foreclose. And again, in some cases, it's better for a client, depending on your state and your laws and et cetera. Sometimes it's better to let them foreclose. Not every client should do a short sale. Hate to say it, but that's the truth.